In today's news, one man critical after blue Kia Soul found riddled with bullets. Acting Police Commissioner provides update on prison escape manhunt. Cabinet approves business case for 7,000-foot runway expansion, and Direct Relief and OECS Commission fund critical upgrades to health services. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
We mash the gas, them bite the dust. We set the speed while they gathering rust. Inside we heart BVI come first. So please don't be fooled, cause they not like us.
Once we mash the gas, them bite the dust. Cause we always fast and we always fuss. If you want a real speed, you know who to trust. Somebody better tell them they're not like who? They're not like us. CCT fast, like CCT fast, like CCT just generosity, love the community bad, like CCT first with the 5G. Cause BVI is we.
Welcome to the Monday, November 3rd edition of 284 News. I am Jacques Wooding Donovan, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. Video footage shared online has shown a blue Kia Soul riddled with bullets in the Foy Hill area, and it has been reported that a male victim was found inside with injuries. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force later confirmed the incident as a shooting in the early hours of Monday, November 3rd, along the Foy Hill Road. According to the police force, one male sustained multiple gunshot wounds after the vehicle he was driving came under heavy gunfire. He was transported to the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital, where he is said to remain in critical condition at the time of this report. Police say the circumstances surrounding the shooting are under investigation. Meanwhile, Acting Commissioner of Police Jacqueline Vanterpool has provided an update on the ongoing manhunt to apprehend escaped prisoners Jose Almestica and John Burgos, both residents of the U.S. Virgin Islands who were being held at His Majesty's prison. Commissioner Vanterpool said that all vacation leave for police officers has been suspended until December 31st as law enforcement intensifies efforts to locate and capture the escapees.
To this date, we have no indication that the fugitives have left the Virgin Islands. And the police presence, of course, throughout the territory continues to be heightened with the aim of apprehending and returning these individuals to lawful custody in short order. I want to reiterate this point. These individuals are considered to be armed and extremely dangerous.
She confirmed that the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is working closely with prison authorities and has received statements from officers who were on duty during the escape. CCTV footage is also being reviewed as part of the investigation.
We have continued to work very closely with the Superintendent of Prison, J. Kendall, and his prison officers, and I want to take this opportunity to commend them highly and express our gratitude for the continued cooperation into the investigations. We have begun to receive statements from prison officers who were on duty during the escape. This is necessary for us to allow to gain a better understanding of what took place on the ground on that night of October 25th. Additionally, CCTV footage from the prison and surrounding areas were also retrieved and being collected, And as I speak to you, they're being reviewed by our investigators. We expect to retrieve more additional CCTV footage over the coming days from all possible areas around the prison as the individuals have traveled.
Additional support has been requested from overseas law enforcement partners to aid in the manhunt. Commissioner Vanterpool reaffirmed her commitment to pursuing the capture of the fugitives.
We will continue to be unrelenting in our mission to find these persons quickly. As your acting commissioner, I assure you in the strongest terms possible, the RVIPF takes the threat of this matter seriously, and we are exhausting all avenues to bring it to a conclusion as soon as possible. Outside of this investigation, the enhanced police presence throughout the territory and the roll and stop operations have resulted in the recovery of firearms and controlled substances. And we have made various arrests and have charged individuals relating to these and other matters. You will hear more of these from our public relations officers throughout the coming days.
Meanwhile, police confirmed that 3 individuals have been arrested on firearm and drug-related offenses as part of the ongoing security operations at the prison. The acting commissioner has urged members of the public to remain vigilant and to report any information that could assist in locating the escaped prisoners. In other news, the government of the Virgin Islands has approved the outlined business case for the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport expansion project, paving the way for a 7,000-foot runway as a major infrastructure push to boost economic growth and regional connectivity. More in this report. Cabinet has accepted and approved the recommendation of the outlying business case for the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport expansion project, which includes a 7,000-foot runway. While providing an update in the House of Assembly last week, Communications and Works Minister CAYMAN said the progress of the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport expansion project is a transformative initiative that stands at a cornerstone of the territory's economic development and long-term resilience. Reimer told the House of Assembly that in 2024, the BVI Airports Authority signed a contract with KPMG, who emerged as the successful bidder through a competitive RFP process to develop a full business case, in accordance to the United Kingdom Treasury's Green Book guidelines. He emphasized that this ensures that the project is guided by international best practices and remains transparent, fiscally responsible, and focused on delivering lasting value to the people of the Virgin Islands. To support this process, the minister said a steering committee was established comprising professionals from key local sectors, including finance, aviation, the environment, tourism, and planning. He said the committee worked closely with KPMG, provided local insight and expertise to ensure that the business case accurately reflects the realities, opportunities, and priorities of the Virgin Islands.
After months of analysis, technical work, and stakeholder consultations, I'm pleased to report that Cabinet has accepted and approved the recommendation of the outlined business case for the airport expansion project as of October 1st, 2025. Following a thorough review of the options presented, Cabinet endorsed a runway extension length of 7,000 feet as the most viable and beneficial option to meet our territory's aviation and economic needs. Madam Speaker, this decision represents a major step toward our vision for a modern, competitive, and globally connected Virgin Islands. A 7,000 feet runway will significantly enhance the territory's ability to accommodate larger, longer-range aircraft, enabling direct international flights from key global hubs in North America, Latin America, and possibly Europe. This improvement will reduce travel times, increase visitor convenience, and open new markets for tourism and business investment, positioning the Virgin Islands as a more accessible and attractive destination for travelers and investors alike. It will also create jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities for Virgin Islanders at all phases of this project. Additionally, Madam Speaker, a longer runway will improve aviation safety, fuel efficiency, and operational reliability, ensuring that the Virgin Islands remains a safe, dependable, and attractive destination for airlines and travelers alike.
Reimer said that with the approval of the outlined business case, the focus now shifts to implementation. He said the steering committee is developing a framework and timeline for engaging a commercial entity to execute the project.
These next steps include issuing an expression of interest to identify and shortlist qualified partners for the Cabinet's consideration and approval. This transparent, structured process will ensure that only reputable, experienced firms with proven capacity to deliver a project of this scale will move forward. The feedback from potential investors will also help refine the request for proposal, which is expected to be issued early 2026. Madam Speaker, the government of the Virgin Islands continues its active engagement with the United Kingdom, emphasizing that the expansion of the Terence B. Lethem International Airport is not merely an infrastructure upgrade. It is a strategic investment in the territory's future. We have made it clear that this project should not be treated as borrowing under the protocols for effective financial management, but as a development investment that will yield significant long-term economic and social returns.
Up next, Direct Relief and the OECS Commission fund critical upgrades to health services. And Premier calls Prime Minister HOLNESS and thanks Cayman Islands for support of Virgin Islands students. These and more stories after a word from our sponsors.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service. Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Life is unpredictable, and when a storm is coming, having a plan can make all the difference.
We need a plan in case of a hurricane. Everyone, let's work together on this.
This is where we go in case if we need to evacuate. This is safe away from flood zones.
I will use this room as our secure space if we have to stay home.
Don't forget to save our local contacts and also our off-island contacts.
Right, and we need to have a plan for our pets too. They can't go to shelters, so we need a safe place for them.
In case we get separated, we should have a meeting spot. How about the community center?
That's good, and we can leave a note there too.
I feel safe knowing we have a plan.
With a plan, you're not just preparing for the worst, you're taking control of the situation. A message from the Department of Disaster Management and 284 Media.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. The Ministry of Health and Social Development has received a $250,000 grant from direct relief through the OECS Commission aimed at strengthening the Virgin Islands' health infrastructure and boosting resilience amid emergencies and natural disasters. More in this report. The Ministry of Health and Social Development has received a $250,000 grant provided by Direct Relief through the OECS Commission. This will support key health infrastructure systems such as an oxygen concentration system, standby generators for the Jos van Dijk, Anegada, and Long Look clinics, and a pharmacy refrigerator for the Long Look clinic. The official handing over took place last Thursday at the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital. Program Director for Health, Social Inclusion, and Social Protection at the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission, Dr. Roxanne Bizan St. Martin, noted the importance of the continuation of health services in times of emergencies, pandemics, and natural hazards.
This initiative, through Direct Relief, was therefore born out of the needs identified for strengthening the health system in BVI and addressing critical gaps in health infrastructure. It reflects a project designed with your specific priorities in mind to ensure relevance, sustainability, and measurable impact. In this context, it's also important to highlight the multi-island dynamic of the BVI and the added challenge that distance and geography add to the delivery of essential healthcare. The project components, standby backup power, cold chain systems, and medical oxygen generators are foundational investments in health system resilience. They ensure the continuity of essential health services, especially during emergencies, pandemics, and natural hazards. These interventions strengthen service delivery, enhance infrastructure reliability, and helps ensure that healthcare remains accessible, reliable, and life-saving even under the most difficult circumstances. Importantly, this project also reinforces our collective capacity to plan for, manage, and respond to hazards and outbreaks, both nationally and regionally.
Health Minister Vincent Wheatley stated that the completion of the project represents yet another meaningful step towards strengthening the resilience and reliability of public health systems. Through this project, the BVI has bolstered its capacity to safeguard essential healthcare services, particularly in times of crisis.
In addition, the installation of the oxygen generating system provides the BVI Health Service Authority with a sustainable, cost-effective solution that reduces dependence on external oxygen suppliers, while also creating new opportunities for revenue generation in support of our broader healthcare goals. The installation of a new oxygen concentration system, pharmacy-grade refrigerator, and standby generators across key public health facilities ensures that our health facilities and services can continue uninterrupted, even in the face of natural disasters or unexpected power disruptions. These upgrades not only improve day-to-day operations, but also enhances our readiness and ability to respond effectively during emergencies. These are lessons learned from our experiences with the hurricanes of 2017 and the COVID-19 pandemic. Together, these investments ensure business continuity, safer medicines, reliable oxygen, and improved preparedness each hurricane season. The Virgin Islands, like many small island developing states, faces ongoing challenges from climate change, natural disasters, and other external shocks. Investments like this one, demonstrates that resilience is built not only through large-scale infrastructure projects, but also through targeted, practical interventions that ensure continuity of care and the protection of the most vulnerable among us.
Meanwhile, Premier Dr. Natalia Wheatley has extended condolences and solidarity to Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa caused widespread destruction across the island. Premier Dr. Natalio Wheatley has voiced his support for Jamaica in the wake of Hurricane Melissa, which devastated the island and left a death count of up to 30 people at the time of this report. In a show of solidarity, Dr. Wheatley personally called Jamaican Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness to express sympathy and to discuss ways that the Virgin Islands can assist.
We in the Virgin Islands understand all too well the pain and uncertainty that come in the wake of such devastation. Having endured the catastrophic impacts of Hurricane Irma and Maria in 2017, we know the heartbreak of seeing homes reduced to rubble, infrastructure crippled, and lives uprooted overnight. Yet we also know the strength that rises from those ruins, the strength of people determined to rebuild, recover, and renew. It is with that shared experience and deep compassion that we stand shoulder to shoulder with our Jamaican brothers and sisters. Their struggle is our struggle. Their resilience is our inspiration. Madam Speaker, this morning I called the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, to commiserate as well as offer our thoughts, prayers, and well wishes for Jamaica's full recovery.
The Premier also acknowledged the efforts of the Cayman Islands Premier in accommodating Virgin Islands students studying in Jamaica, highlighting the shared culture and sense of community within the Caribbean. He said he will meet with Jamaicans in the territory soon and pledge support where possible.
Tonight, I will attend a meeting of Jamaican residents in the Virgin Islands to collaborate on relief efforts. As Jamaica begins its recovery and reconstruction, I wish to assure this Honorable House and the public that the Virgin Islands will do its part to provide assistance where we are able. The spirit of regional solidarity, which defines us as a Caribbean people, compels us to extend a hand of support in this time of great need. I'm also pleased to confirm that our Virgin Islands students studying in Jamaica were safely evacuated to the Cayman Islands ahead of the storm. We remain deeply grateful to the Premier and the government of the Cayman Islands for their swift and compassionate assistance, which ensure the safety and welfare of our young people. Madam Speaker, in moments like these, we are reminded that our Caribbean bond is more than diplomatic, it is familial. We are one people, connected by shared history, shared struggles, and shared hope.
Wheatley stressed that this tragedy serves as a reminder for the Virgin Islands to strengthen disaster preparedness, urging the community to use this moment to renew its commitment to readiness and resilience in the face of natural disasters. Up next, DELMA Maduro highlights the need to invest in human capital and showery conditions to continue across the territory, after a word from our sponsors.
As the winds start to whisper of approaching storms, it's time to safeguard your sanctuary.
Hey, have you checked your insurance policy lately?
Not recently, why?
It's very important to check your insurance policy before the hurricane season.
That's a good idea. I'll reach out to my provider and get some information.
Awesome. Come son, let's plan for emergencies together. We're gonna include your favorite comfort kit.
Thanks, Dad. That makes me feel safer.
We're packing extra medications and extra batteries for your hearing aid.
And by the way, don't forget my glasses.
Okay, Pops.
Alright, let me see.
Going on, dog? What you say? You good? You got truck?
Hey, yo, how you doing?
I hear trimming some of the branches to make sure they don't cause a frig when the storm come.
Fair point. I gotta go clean out the gutter them down by me so nothing don't build up. You know how that could go sometimes.
Makes sense. That's all good. We gotta be prepared.
Facts.
Sometimes we get off track, but that's okay.
Yo, thanks for chilling with the dog today, you know.
Man, anytime, you know I got you.
Yeah, but the place so damn hot now. And you know the old people them say when it's so hot, a storm somewhere out there coming.
Listen, I rebuke that in the name of great God of the universe, okay? Let me move these stuff so they don't cause a problem.
Alright, me want my neighbor window get knocked out at all,
Remember, we're in this together. Reach out to your community, lend a hand, and shield each other from the storm's challenges. A message from the Department of Disaster Management and 284 Media.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Chairman of the Virgin Islands Tourist Board and Film Commission, DELMA MADURO, says empowering tourism workforces is key to elevating the industry across the Caribbean. Speaking at the recent opening of the CTO Human Resources Conference held in the Virgin Islands, Maduro said tourism is far more than an industry. It is the lifeblood of Caribbean economies, sustaining livelihoods and driving development throughout the region. Chairman of the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission, DELMA MADURO, believes that greater empowerment of the workforce will help to elevate tourism. Maduro's comments were made during the opening of the CTO HR conference currently underway in the territory. She told delegates that tourism is more than an industry in the Caribbean, as in many instances, it is the lifeblood that fuels economies and serves as a significant source of employment, where people rely on this sector for their livelihood.
Beyond employment, it is a major contributor to government revenues and the GDP, shaping the economic landscape of our countries. And very importantly, tourism has a direct impact on most, if not all, other industries, to the extent that here in the Virgin Islands, we firmly believe that tourism is everybody's business. We are all here because we appreciate the incredible value of human resources in the tourism space. And as we delve into the various topics and hear from various experts and peers, please remember that our workforce is not only essential to operational success, but the workforce is also essential to the creation of memorable experiences for our guests. I dare say the local knowledge, the warmth of our people, and in some instances, exceptional service wrapped in the natural beauty of the Caribbean help to set Caribbean tourism apart from the rest of the world.
In weather, forecasts indicate mostly settled atmospheric conditions across the territory. However, pockets of low-level moisture and instability within the wind flow may bring periods of passing showers during the next 24 hours. Tonight will remain partly cloudy with a 60% or moderate chance of showers. Winds will blow from the east at 6 to 17 miles per hour. Seas are expected to range between 5 and 7 feet, and small craft operators are advised to continue exercising caution. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:19 a.m. And that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for news updates at tweet4media.com, like us on Facebook at tweet4media, and tweet4BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I am Jacques Wooding Donovan, and I will see you again tomorrow. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.